At 8:46 a.m., the world changed. Not all at once, not evenly, but permanently. By nightfall, smoke still rose from lower Manhattan, and Americans sat frozen in front of televisions, watching the same images loop over and over. Planes, fire, people running through ash. No one was thinking about freedom. They were thinking, can this happen again? In the days after September 11th, the country moved like someone in shock. Flags appeared everywhere. Strangers hugged. Sirens became background noise. But beneath the unity was something else. A quiet, crawling fear. Every plane overhead sounded wrong. Every bag left unattended felt dangerous. Every stranger felt like a question mark. And fear has a way of narrowing the future. When people are afraid, they don't ask what comes next. They ask who will protect them. The promise came quickly. The government spoke in calm, measured tones. This was an act of war. We will prevent the next attack. We need new tools. Tools sounded harmless. Tools sounded temporary. Few people asked what those tools would be used on, or who they would be used against. Because fear doesn't debate, it agrees. 45 days later, while the ruins were still smoldering, Congress passed the USA PATRIOT Act. Hundreds of pages, rushed through late-night votes, minimal public discussion. Some lawmakers later admitted they hadn't read it. They didn't think they needed to. The country wanted action, not caution. The law expanded government's power to monitor phone calls and emails, to access financial and personal records, to conduct searches without traditional warrants, and to use secret courts, all in the name of stopping terror. All described as necessity, all described as temporary. The change didn't feel dramatic. There was no announcement saying, your rights have been reduced. Instead, it came as inconveniences. Shoes off at airports, random searches, longer lines, new watch list. People shrugged. If it keeps us safe. Privacy became something you explained. And slowly, a new idea took root. If you're innocent, you shouldn't mind being watched. No one noticed how dangerous that sentence was. In 2002, the government created a new agency, the Department of Homeland Security. The name itself carried authority, Homeland, Security, words designed to end arguments before they began. DHS absorbed dozens of agencies: immigration, border enforcement, airport security, intelligence coordination. It became one of the largest federal departments overnight. Its mission was broad, its power flexible, its oversight classified. It wasn't built for a single emergency. It was built to last. What was once unthinkable became routine. Surveillance expanded quietly. Data collection widened. Information flowed between agencies. Not because anyone had voted on it, but because emergencies never officially end. Every renewal was justified by a new threat. Every objection answered with the same question: what if the next attack happens because we hesitated? Fear doesn't need proof. It only needs possibility. Years later, the curtain lifted. Documents revealed mass data collection, phone metadata, internet activity, records gathered not from suspects, but from everyone. Millions of Americans monitored without knowing. Not targeted, not specific, just in case. The system wasn't built to stop criminals. It was built to watch a population. The greatest change wasn't legal, it was psychological. Americans were taught that freedom was fragile, that privacy was risky, that questioning power was irresponsible. Security became sacred, authority became trusted, surveillance became normal. The fear that once felt temporary had hardened into policy. No vote was held. No national reckoning occurred. The trade happened silently. Safety for privacy. Order for liberty. Power for peace of mind. And once power is given, it is rarely returned. September 11th was an attack. What followed was a transformation, not imposed by force, but accepted through fear. Security matters. Protection matters. But when fear becomes law, freedom becomes conditional. And a society that learns to live without liberty will one day forget what it was supposed to protect. And after years of war, after years of battle in Afghanistan and Iraq, the terrorists still won. Because they changed America and the freedom that we had.